Welcome to St. James as we hit the second game of the doubleheader today against Tomorrow's Ice. Tomorrow's Ice has put on their third uniform, or the first game is their third uniform because they're in a different one for this game. We should get Jihan back today. He was serving a suspension in the first game. I know Wilder had a little bit of a head injury in the first game after hit, but I think he's out there. Yeah. Oh no, that's you see Wilder. The Wilder might be out. Joseph and Logan are the others who are out today. Sonny and Oliver to start on D. Nolan, Gavin, and Jihan. Here you go. And Puck's won by Tomorrow Guys. Tomorrow's Guys trying to keep it in. Long half ball there. A good stick disrupts that play, but they're right on the puck. And now Oliver, the big hit along the side there. Tomorrow's Ice keeps it in. Oliver's without his stick. And puck is covered up. Evan is in net today. Whoops. Yeah, not the best start for sure. All right, so this is Blake. He'll win it cleanly back, and puck will go all the way around. That's Charlie trying to get it out. Blake has it, and he sent it into the bench there. And now we'll get a center dot face off. Blake will take it. He wins it back, and Sonny can't get there. Tomorrow's Ice drives in. Blake cuts them off, but they have control behind the net. And Sonny is going to come out of that with a win. And he'll look to get the breakout going, and not quite what we wanted, but Sonny still has it. He'll come up to the center ice. He gets spun around by a hit. And now, here we go. Here comes Blake. He's in, and he skates over the puck. Very kind of sloppy start to this game for St. James. Game wasn't close this morning, but if we continue to turn the puck over, it might be a long game today. But here comes Jack. Jack gets over the blue line and he loses the puck. He'll try to get it deep to Sebastian. He can't. Now Charlie will get it. He can't stick handle through traffic, but it comes to Jack. And a good shot there by St. James. That was Zane. Rebounds in the corner. Mars Ice being physical here. Great job there by Sebastian. Keep the puck in. Blake will send it back down to Sebastian. And back to Jack. Oh, Jack misplayed it. And a good stick on the back check. Now puck came to Sebastian. But he was covered. Puck is along the wall. Turned over by Zane. Now puck's going to come out. And here comes Charlie. Charlie goes right through the defense. Takes a high hit. And no call on that. Looks to be in the head area there. Gabe and Harrison out with Yavin. Puck slips in on the goalie. And that's going to take a face off again. Missed draw there. We'll do it again. And pick there by Harrison. Dumps it in the corner. Gabe goes and pitches it out. Puck's behind the net. And Harrison took the one timer. He had time, probably could have collected himself and went high and wide. Can't keep it in. Puck comes to Henrik at our blue line. Now puck is in the air. And some battle along the board. And puck pops all the way out to tomorrow's ice. They'll go D to D. And Gabe will be on the forecheck there. He hasn't keeps it in. And they lost the puck there. Tomorrow's ice will pass to himself there, and they'll go up in the near board. Fished out by Harrison. He's going to go behind the net. He's got someone on him, and he can't get it up the wall. Turned over. Now Oliver has it. He'll battle in there. Yasmin gets it to Harrison. Harrison can't get it out still. And now pass intercepted in the neutral zone. And TI controlling the pace of the game here. St. James has struggled with these doubleheaders in the past. Now here goes Harrison trying to tap it to himself. He's not going to get there. And he and Gabe are on top of each other. Now Harrison's going to look to change. Puck is tipped out into center ice. And Sonny made a good pass. Blake. Oh, and then Blake trips himself, falls down. Looks like he might go in alone. TI trying to get the puck out. St. James really being very casual here. Now TI is going to get the puck out back to Zane. Zane will go in by himself. He's got Nolan with him. Now Blake takes a shot. Good save. And rebound comes all the way back into the St. James area. Well, Sonny will take it and avoid a couple of TI folks. Now Nolan has it. He'll enter the zone. Gets it over to Jihan. And Jihan puts a dribbler in on the net. Easily saved. And we'll get a face off. Yeah. I think we're doing 3 wing pairs and 2 centers. And puck won by Blake. That was Charlie with it. He gets an odd hit, but the puck gets turned over by Sebastian. And now we go D to D. Oh, now we're just can't. Well, very sloppy again. Puck gets fed up the middle. He kept it in and then he pulled it out. Now he'll enter. We'll go down the near wall. He'll fire high to the goalie. Good save. Blake makes a good recovery. Tries to get it over to Sonny. Sonny has it, then he missed a one-timer shot. TI is able to get it out. Comes to Zane at the red line. Zane tried to hit Charlie. Couldn't do it. Now TI turns it over. They're trying to hit a stretch play. Someone just off the bench. Puck goes D to D from Zane to Sonny. Now up the wall. And finally, it's going to come out to Sebastian. Nope, he can't hold it. TI turns it back around. They'll enter the zone. And now Blake has it. Blake will loop around the net, try to make some space. He gets it up to Charlie. Charlie made a one-time pass for Sebastian. That didn't connect. And TI had someone cutting for the net. They didn't see them. They centered her out front and a save by Evan. And now Gabe trying to get a bit of a breakaway. He's in alone and he nails it. Did you see who gave it to him? Was that Sebastian? Brett, did you see who the assist went to? I'm going to say it was Sebastian. All right, so we are 1-0 now. Harrison, Yazin, and Gabe out there. Puck is won by TI, and they send it over to Henrik. Puck is cleared out by TI, but they turn it right over to St. James. It's now behind the net. Henrik has it. He wraps around towards Gabe. Gabe has it on the half wall, sends it out to Yazin. Now it goes to Harrison. Harrison was behind him and he couldn't control it. Now he has it. He'll get it up to Gabe. Gabe will send it over to Yazin. And Yazin just missed high over the net. Rebound comes near side corner. Now he'll get his own rebound. He'll avoid some traffic. Sent it high and wide again. Rebound controlled by Jack, and we're going to get a high stick on someone. High stick on Gabe with 9:56 left to go in the first. Uh, Shots on the board are 4-0, but I have two shots for TI. St. James would be the man down now. Looks like Tihan is playing center with Nolan. Puck's won by St. James and just golfed out. Good job by Nolan on the forecheck. And TI stretches. They missed that pass. Sonny has it behind the net. Just trying to get it out, and we can't. Now we do. Dion did a good job getting it out. Now he'll be in the forecheck. Nolan will stay back. And another bad pass. Looks to be an ice, and ice on TI. All right, so 128 left to go on Gabe's penalty. Blake and Sebastian on the forwards here. Yeah. All right. Now, puck is won by TI. Yeah, we got some cherry pickers for TI. TI in their own zone. They can't set up. St. James, even though they're down, they're all over the puck. About a minute left to go on this penalty. Puck is behind the St. James net. Blake is trying to golf it out. He can't. Over towards Sebastian. Sebastian couldn't win that battle. Now it's in some skates in the middle of the ice and just sent out by Blake, so we'll go for a change. No, we're in the penalty kill. Gabe for a high stick. All right, so Jihan and Sebastian are back out. TI is trying to set up. They're just looking for these long stretch passes and not making blind passes that are not connecting. And Zane tried to thread it through to Jihan. Didn't work. And now TI will start from behind their net, up the near wall, into center ice. And that didn't work. They turn it over. Now it's Jihan over the red line. He'll go into the zone. Fakes a drop pass. Nice work by Jihan getting that shot. Now the puck is kept in. Jihan has it. He's going to send it hard, trying to get a tip from Sebastian. Went far side corner. Now Jack has it. Jack was cutting through traffic and lost it. Now Gabe is out. Kept in by Zane. And now TI gets it out. Dion has it, takes a hit up high, and that kid, the TI player, hit Gian, and Gian just kind of shrugged him off. Now Zane has it. Or sorry, that was Yazin has it. Send it out front for Gabe, who's complaining about a penalty, and back comes TI. They'll get it in the zone. It will dribble in on Evan, who will cover up. Although it might not seem it, that was a shot. The TI player sent it in on Evan. But I think I have the shots 5 or 6 for St. James and 3 for TI. All right, so Yazin's out talking to his brother there. And he'll win that face-off. Goes right to Charlie. Here we go. Who got that shot? I couldn't find his number as I'm trying to do the stats. So the eye goalie will tie it up. We'll get a face off to his right. He has him on the dot. Nolan and Charlie with him. He looks like he's going to do a push through, and he does, but he couldn't get it. And now it's bounced around at the center. Now Charlie has it. He's going to send it into the corner for Nolan. Nolan threads the give and go. Almost works. Now Charlie on the far side. He sends a puck towards the net, but wide. Picked up by Nolan. Nolan looking for some room. Oh, no, sorry. That's Yavin. And easy goal by Yavin. Well, no, it comes from it's a Charlie shot and it wrapped around. He got it. So I think Charlie gets the assist on that, right? Charlie shot from here, missed the net. It wrapped around. He got it, went around. Yeah. Strong. Mm. All right, so we are 2-0 St. James. 6:40 to go in the first. Blake is out, wins the puck back on the faceoff. And here comes Gabe. Gabe just blows right by the TI person. He's in. Oh, he missed the net. Tried from the short side. It was open and he just couldn't get it on net. Now Sonny is being physical, taps it to himself, but he loses it. Comes out to Blake. Blake missed trying to shoot it and comes all the way down. And I don't know why that was called in. Was that man? And so that was called an ice. And so we'll get a face off all the way in the TI zone. The right of their goalie. All right, Blake will take the face off. He gets it over. He tries to push through, and he got hooked down. And TI will try to break it up. They can't. That was Henrik took a shot, but it got blocked. Hit Harrison. Got it out front. It's in. I think that's Blake. It's. Let's see who goes first. No, I'm pretty sure that was. Yeah, I didn't see who got the assist though. So just like that, St. James scores 3 goals in I don't know, maybe 2 minutes. Well, I think there was an assist on that, but I'm going to say unassisted because I'm not sure who it was. Blake on the face off again. And PI controls. They'll get into the zone. And good defense there by Blake, preventing a shot. 3-on-2 the other way. Comes to Harrison. Harrison, I think he was trying for a pass off the pad. And the goalie missed it, and so it went wide. Now it comes back to Hendrick at the point. Hendrick goes D to D. Sonny has it, sends it in, and a goal. Sonny from Hendrick. 5:29 left in the first. And if I'm TI, I call it timeout. TI was really controlling the play. And then all of a sudden, St. James just exploded for 4 goals, and we are 4-0. And they're going to call a timeout, which I would. If I'm TI, that's exactly what I do. I might even change the goalie. Yeah. I mean, that's 4 goals in probably 3 minutes. So the shots on the board right now are 8-0. I think they're off by a bit. I think it's more like maybe 10-3, 10-4, something like that. And now we will get I think Yasmin will come out with Jihan and Sebastian. Zane and Oliver are on defense. And puck is won by St. James. Oliver takes it. Here comes Jihan. Just get all down, no call. Yeah, there's a lot of penalties that have not been called. I don't know if the referees feel bad for TI or what, but that was another penalty. Now puck gets into the neutral zone. Zane taps it ahead. Now Jihan has it, and he goes right in alone, and that's an easy goal for Jihan. And now 5-0, 4:56 left to go. I think that's going to be Zane to Sebastian to Jihan. Okay, now out comes Blake, tries to push through, does not get it. Puck up near side. Here comes Blake, and he'll shoot wide. That was a missed shot. Now this is Charlie. Charlie will make some moves on the near side board, sends it back in deep to Nolan. Nolan let it go by, and Blake will get it on the other side. Now back to Nolan. He tried to no look to Charlie, wasn't close. TI gets it. Now, big pinch here by Zane, and he'll keep it in. Good job by him. He'll cut to the net, and a good shot. And John. Oh no, that was Blake. Blake kind of got hit and threw the other player out of the way. I don't know how that's a penalty. That is big boy strength on a smaller player. And they're calling for the cross check. So 4:08, St. James will take cross check. He he got hit and then pushed them away, but the stick was this way, and he threw the kid, so they called him for a cross check. All right, so that's Sebastian solid win there on the faceoff. Puck will get cleared out by St. James. And that's Gabe working hard. Look at that. He beat out the TI players, gets down deep in the corner. Now Sebastian is down. TI just kind of sends it out, and they won't get an ice here. High off the board. St. James will ice it since they're down a man. Goalie will play it. He'll play it into the corner. And TI can't control it. Sent back in by Zane. TI goes D to D in their zone on the power play, looking to break out. They get it 3-on-2 for a minute. And they have it now into the corner. They'll look to set up. They get it back up to the point. Now St. James will set up in the box here. It's trying to defend this. Saved by Evan. And that shot went wide. Now Sebastian tried to send it around, wrap it around the boards. Didn't go. TI controls behind the net. They try to get it back to the point. They go D to D too hard and can't control it. Now it's on the far half wall. Sebastian is there. Gabe is there. And St. James gets it out. They'll make a change. And good pick by Zane. Now here comes Neon. He'll come up and puck ends up on Sebastian's stick. He'll go in deep on the forecheck. He'll turn it over. Now Jihan is there. And TI gets it back. Now they'll cross into the neutral zone. In they come. And firing on Evan. A good save with 13 seconds left on the penalty to Blake. We'll get a face off to Evans left. like Harrison will take the face off. He's with Jihan. And puck comes over to Jihan, who settles it down. Puck is on the wall. Saved by Evan. Now Jack will go behind the net and loose puck covered by Evan. Just under 2 minutes now. We are even. 5-on-5. It's like Blake is centering Harrison and Jihan. And Jihan will get that puck from Blake. They clear it out, but can't control it. Sent back in. On the firewall, Jihan's trying to get it out. Gets it to Blake. Blake sends it up for Harrison. Harrison comes in all by himself. Sends it over to Jihan. Oh, and Jihan missed a good feed. Couldn't quite get it there. Now it's out front. Harrison will go into the corner and get it. Jihan had it along the wall. He'll rotate around. This is Jack. I can tell from his shirt color. And a bad sort of hit there on Jack. Jack is down. He's going to get up and, yeah, he'll be fine. And Henrik just sends the puck over to TI to get a whistle. And St. James should get a power play here. What are they going to call? I can hear JB yelling. I think there's a penalty. There better be a penalty here. Yeah, here we go. We're going to call it trip on TI. We did. All right, so we'll get a power play here for St. James. And I don't know what all the arguing is going on about that trip. Link Lake is dancing on the ice. So power play looks to be Jihan, Oliver, Charlie, Yazin, and Blake. Face-off win. Now, oh, a nice feed there by Jihan to Blake. And Blake tried to stuff it in. He couldn't do it. We're up by 5. I don't know why the clock is not running. 148 on the penalty. Face-off win by Blake again. St. James controls. Hard shot there by Oliver. Puck is in the far corner. St. James looking around to set up. They go rink wide over to Yasmin. Yasmin will get it up to Oliver. Oliver to Jihan. Now back to Oliver. Back to, this is Charlie. Charlie will wind up, send it wide, and it will wrap all the way around. Controlled down by Oliver. He'll go D to D to Jihan. Jihan will get it back to Oliver, and he's going to try to get it to Blake at speed. And St. James kind of running into each other at the red line, and they'll try this again. Here comes Yasmin. Yasmin winds up, avoid couple stick. Yep, Yasmin's going to go right in, makes a move, and oh, he sent it over to Blake. Blake was just a little bit too late. Now Blake over to Oliver. That's going to do it. In the period one, we are 5-0 St. James. All right, back for the second period. St. James has 46 seconds on the power play. This is the PP2 out there, it looks like. So this is Gabe, Harrison, Nolan, Zane, and Sonny. Harrison will play center. And puck is controlled by St. James. In they come. Oh, and a good give and go. Harrison kicked it, and he shot it into the net. Now it comes all the way back to Sonny. Sonny will let Harrison clear, look around, and try to get it all the way over to Gabe. Gabe is on the far half wall. Over to Sonny. Sonny can't control that heater. Now he'll look around, trying to go back to Gabe. Gabe and Sonny playing a little back and forth. Nolan has it. Oh, he had Harrison for a second, and TI just ices it. 2 seconds left. That's going to do it in the power play. And Sonny has it behind the net. He'll look to break out. Cut to the middle. He'll get through traffic. Good job. Now he'll enter the zone. He's got weapons with him. He'll get around, and I thought he's going to feed it out front. Then he lost it a little too much there. Now no ice is called. That's Zane. He'll go back. Well, Evans sent it all the way around. This is Sonny again. Sonny gets it over to Blake. Tap. Oh, well, we're doing a little too much now. Sonny avoiding traffic. Tips it up. Blake trying to get it. And now Zane has it. Was sent back in by TI. And Zane will send it up the boards to Nolan. Nolan will try to hit Blake at speed. He couldn't do it. Intercepted by Nolan. Bouncing around. Now here comes Gabe. Gabe sent it up to Blake, and it was just behind him. And TI will get the puck out into the neutral zone, and they turn it over there. Now here comes Blake. He's got Gabe with him, and he can't control it. Puck comes to Gabe. And offsides. Yep, another sloppy start to the period. Clock is now running. I guess they should have been running it in the first because now they're running the clock now. So we were running clocks. I think that's tournament rules. I think AHF rules, they run it at 5. It's off one by St. James, and they'll get it back to Blake. Blake comes in, turned it over. And that's Sebastian on the near wall. He'll dig it out, turned it over, gets tripped, and they're going to call offside. Yep. The TI was offside, and that we were going to get another power play. Here comes Dion. He'll get a breakaway. He's going to beat the two. Oh, he tried to go backhand, forehand, and just couldn't get it. Now Blake, you can hear him yell. He lost the skate. Looks like he hurt his knee, maybe. Yeah, he's holding his knee. Lost an edge. Now Jihan battles through, gets a beautiful pass to Sebastian. Sebastian had his hands tied a little bit. Yazin is in. Yazin will keep it in on the wall. Dion has it, makes a move. Oh, and another ridiculous move by Dion, and then missed the net on his shot. Puck comes all the way over to Oliver. Oliver goes to Yazin. Yazin looks around, trying to find Jihan up the middle. Now Oliver had it and gave it up. And TI does a good job of getting the puck out of the zone. We go over to Sebastian. Now back here to Oliver. And Oliver will just dump and we'll go chase. In goes Charlie, fresh off the bench. He'll avoid a TI player. And he'll shoot it. And a save by TI. That was a good, nice play by Charlie. Okay, it's in the far corner. Sonny's going to pinch, keeps it into Gavin. They'll scissor, and now pass right to Charlie, and Charlie just hooked it high of the net. And now puck is kept in by St. James. Yazin gets hooked down. And TI trying to get the puck out. They're along the wall, kept in by St. James. Tip for Yazin. Now Nolan is there. He'll send it into the corner. And intercepted by Zane. Good play by Zane. His brother has it. Oh, and his brother lost it, but Charlie was right there. Charlie's trying to make some room. Those feet some legs all the way to the other side. Sonny took the shot, but it got blocked, and the rebound will come out to the neutral zone. St. James winding up here between the legs pass on sides. Oh, and a one timer by Nolan. A good save by the TI goalie. You're running down 11 minutes now. Clock is running. Second period. 5-0 STJ. And breaks one over the corner. Harrison can handle it, and then it comes out. Now the puck comes out. Blake's at speed. He's got Gabe with him. Oh, and Blake took a shot and was able to get it over. Blake to Gabe. It's going to get a 6-0 St. James. Puck controlled by St. James. Up they come through the neutral zone. Late hit on Gabe, and we hear JB saying stay out of it. And here comes back comes Gabe. He can't control it. Now gets PI in the neutral zone. Well, enter the zone with the shoot on Evan. A little high. He bobbles it and covers it up. Me too. And that was a win by PI, but now St. James just bullies its way in. And a bad boarding penalty by TI. That's going to give St. James the power play. Yeah, it's 6. Clock is stopped. Not sure why. It should be running. St. James is going to get a power play here. Harrison will take the center. He's out there with Gabe and I can't tell. I keep getting Nolan and Jihan mixed up. I think that's Nolan. Sonny and Zane out on defense. And so that player got a 2 and 10. There's 2 TI folks sitting in the box now. So it should be a 2-minute power play when they put it on the wrong side. Face off won by Harrison, controlled here by St. James. Up to Sonny. Sonny will get to the middle, took a shot, hit a leg, went into the corner. Nolan will get that rebound. And out it comes. And Harrison couldn't keep it in, and out it goes all the way down. Sonny will chase. Ti will crash hard on the forecheck, and Sonny avoids that and gets the puck up to Zane. Zane missed it and sent right back in. Sonny a nice move and hit Nolan. I think it was meant for Harrison to hit, and Nolan grabbed it. Zane has it now. He'll make a soft pass to Sonny. Sonny will avoid the forechecker, and he'll send a saucer up to Gabe. Gabe will enter the zone. And Sonny has it. He'll send it into the corner. Now Nolan will look around, sent up to the point. Zane has it. Send it D to D to Sonny. Sonny to Harrison. Harrison will walk in. Oh, he hit the post. That looked like it might have even gone in for a second. And unfortunately, that's a breakaway back the other way. Oh, and a good stick by Zane. Oh, and a nice move by the TI player. He's all by himself taking on half the St. James team. Now St. James will get control. Here comes Gabe. Gabe to Blake. And Blake cuts through as a shot and sent in all wide. Now JB's yelling at them to get off. And a little bit of a hook there. How is that? How is that not a penalty? They just hooked another player down. There we go. Finally, we're going to get a penalty. They did not put the TI penalty up on the board, so I don't. I guess that penalty had expired. Now we'll get a hooking penalty on TI. Oh, constantly. Yeah. Getting close. Or slashing or whatever they can. So power play for St. James. Blake wins that face-off. Puck comes into Vihan. He's got it on the near wall, half wall. He'll send it up top to Oliver. It bounced Oliver's stick over Oliver's stick, and he'll regroup here to Charlie. Now Jihan. Jihan will get it to Blake. Blake has Charlie. He finds him. And shot blocked by TI. They'll hop on that and ice it. Oliver will go back to his end behind Evan and will pick it up. Sent it to Blake. Blake will wind up and get through some traffic. He avoids the hooks and he's in. Gets it to a nice shot there by Charlie and a save. Puck kept in for a second. Now it's iced again by TI. 1 minute now to go on this power play. Oliver will get the clear behind the net. He'll give it to Charlie, who just goes right around the TI player. Now he'll cut to the middle. He's on sides. He'll fire it in. And Charlie has it below the red line. Now he'll get it up to Oliver. Oliver will catch it on his backhand, sends it high wall to Gian. Gian hits the post on his shot, gets his own rebound. He'll look around. Ti is barely skating, and Jihan steps to the center, and Ti will cover up. 27 seconds now left to go on the power play. I think it's going to expire because the clock is running. About 5 minutes now to go in the second period. Harrison won the face-off back, but it was taken by Ti. Ti keeps it in. They have a man down at the blue line, and he gets back up. He'll try to keep this puck in. Henrik has it, goes up the wall to Nolan. Nolan tries to get it up to Harrison. He's got a 2-on-1. And oh, he tried to pass. He did try to pass on the pad. It was nice. And now Yeah, thank you, Chip. So it's STJ stuck in their zone now. The power play is over. Funny has it, he's trying to get in front of Sebastian, and Nolan went in too fast, going offside. So we'll get line change. Just over 4 minutes now to go, or under 4 minutes to go, as the clock keeps running. Blake takes a face off. He's with Charlie and Dion. Controlled by St. James. Oh, gosh, that was hit Harrison in the stomach, and he is hurt. Maybe Harrison won't sit on the board. Yeah, he's fine. And good job by Dion staying on sides. Blake has it, sends it in around. Puck is in the corner near side. Charlie is on the ground trying to play the puck, and TI controls. And oh boy, they play it off the net in front of Charlie, and they'll just ice it. There is no power play right now, so that should be icing, and it is. And it's a little over 2.5 minutes to go in the second period. Harrison looks all right in the bench. Blake will take this. He's going to try to get it back to Dion. And TI wins that. Good job by Dion. Dion had a really strong game today. Oh, if he had some space, he couldn't quite get it in. And turned over by Zane. Oh, Zane kept it in. Charlie's going to get it. And he's got Blake with him. He'll curl around. Now he'll send it for a give and go. Blake just kept it. Hit the goalie in the mask. Now puck is recovered by Charlie in the corner. Gets it to Oliver. Funny business going on in the corner with Charlie. But now puck gets rimmed around, but Zane keeps it in. Another shot into the bench here. Blake is going to have something to say about it. And about a little over a minute now to go. Face off will be in the TI zone. Everyone's slow rolling it here, letting the clock run. Gabe and Harrison on the wings with uh Yazin, who wins it to himself, then tried to send it into Harrison. And TI will come out. And not kept in by Oliver, but good job on the blue line. He took a hard hit and sent that kid down. Now 2-2 TI. Then the kid threw Harrison's stick. Good Lord, these referees have lost control yet again. Now Gabe overskates the puck. And the crazy thing about those hits, so they hit Oliver, then they hit Harrison, and they both bounced off and hurt themselves and got mad at Oliver and Harrison. It's like, what are you doing? All right, so TI will wind up. They go D to D. They're enter the zone, trying to get it to a player cutting for the net, and then just sent out softly. That's not going to be icing, but it is going to end the period. So the end of two, we are 6-0 St. James. Now, as you start the third to the 17-minute running clock, not actually make it home by 7. So we will start with Blake out there with Keon and Sebastian. And Blake will, nope, out comes TI. They'll enter the zone and they'll get a blocked shot. And one of the parents yelled, I think scared the player. Blake comes in all alone and just shoots it. The puck rolls out up over the net. Really? That's stinks. Really? Maybe they only do one phone? I don't know. I'll try to send you another invite and see if it works. Face off one there by Blake, but TI steals it and they're going to cut for the net. And they're almost offside. So James controls. They get it over to Dion. Dion is with Blake. He feeds Blake. Nice play and a beautiful goal. Dion to Blake. It's going to make it 7-0 in St. James. Harrison will win it back to Henrik. Evan will send it over to Zane. Zane will go D to D near side. Henrik goes back to Zane. Zane wasn't ready for it, and CI is going to get that turnover, send it up in front. And Charlie had it for a second, sent back in on Evan. He'll cover. Not too many times I said save Evan here. Harrison on the dot. He'll take it to the left of Evan. And that player tried a push through. It didn't work. Harrison turned it back. And I just gave that to Blake by mistake. That's all right. Doing a good save by Evan. Oh boy. Harrison avoids the hit, avoids another hit, and avoids another hit, and he's in alone. Oh, and he meant to pass it, I think, to Nolan and overskated it. Charlie has it for a minute, turned back over to TI. And puck comes high on the wall. Harrison can't get there, and it comes out to Zane. Zane to Sonny on D to D here. Sonny sends it up to Nolan. Nolan gets checked immediately and turns it back over. Sonny has it, avoids some traffic. And everyone's trying to go with him to help score a goal. Sonny sends it wide left. It rims around, and Charlie is there. Comes all the way back to Blake. Or sorry, that's Oliver. Now Sonny has it. He'll look around, gets it to Nolan. And Nolan will dump it and go for the change. Ball comes up the wall, turned over, and look out. PI has a break here. They'll get it up. That's Oliver. Oliver does a good job. Saved by Evan, and Oliver skies it out. PI in their zone. Harrison is there along the wall, taking a very long shift. He'll turn it over. He gets dumped. And Sonny fires it in. JB calling for Harrison to get off. And puck is sent into the corner for Harrison. And oh, and finally, oh my God, how is that not a penalty? What he's laughing about. That is just terrible. I know it's still the Dolphin, but is there a horsepower in hockey? Horsepower penalty? No, it's called holding. Harrison took a 4-minute shift, and now he's getting benched by JB. He called him off 2 or 3 times, and he didn't come. A little over 12 minutes now to go. 7-0 St. James. Yazin on the dot. He'll win it back to Jihan. Jihan does a good job fighting through. Now the puck is behind the TI goal. Jack will come down, and Jihan's stick went into the TI bench. None of them gave it back to him. And Zane take a shot, and TI can't get the puck out. And now they do. Jack has it. And he'll go soft on the boards and a trip. And another penalty here on TI. Clock is stopped for some reason. Gabe, Sonny, Nolan, Harrison, and Henrik are out. Could be a power play for St. James. And won by TI, and they clear it out. Henrik has it. He's behind the net. He'll look around. He loses it in his skates. Now he's able to get it up, sends it softly to Harrison. Harrison will come off the far boards. He'll go around, avoids the hit, but loses the puck, and TI will come back, and they'll just dump it in. And turned over there by Sonny. Gabe has it, sends it over to Hendrick. And Hendrick loses it in the neutral zone, a little unorganized here. Now it comes over to Harrison. Harrison sends it over to Gabe. Gabe getting slapped. Another lost pick. He's behind the net in the corner. He'll look up to the point. Sonny has it. Go to Henrik. Henrik will fire in and shot it right into the glove. So James will get a big change. So 10 minutes now to go. $40 left on the power play. Blake tried to push through. He gets the puck and keeps it. On the far wall, that's Jihan. A hard shot and rebound tapped in by Sebastian. Yep, Jihan to Sebastian. Power play goals for St. James. 8-0. I will lose that face off. I thought they won it. Puck is with Oliver, and he scores through traffic, unassisted, I think. You might get a 10 spot here today. A little under 9 minutes to go now, running clock. Yasmin will be out there with Keon and Gabe. Zane has it, and he will send it up, kicked ahead by Jihan. Jihan avoided the hook there, fired in on Evan. Evan will cover up. We'll get a face off. Jasmine wins it back to Stunning. Buck is behind the net here. St. James trying to get the breakout. They can't. They turn it over against the wall. A little sloppy and missed shot there by Ti. And now Zane has it. He's with Jihan and Gabe. And fed through. Jihan trying to kick it to himself. It was slightly behind him. Now Jack has it. He'll fire through traffic and it goes wide. Picked up by Stunning. Sends it back deep, or it got blocked there. And then Ti sends it out to Jack. So now Gion has it. He'll come in the zone. He dropped it. I think he thought Yasmin was behind him. Yasmin had chilled out in the neutral zone. It's Sunny. He'll enter the zone. He's going to take it himself. He'll get hooked a little bit, go behind the net, sends it up the wall. There's no one there. And look out, we're going to have a breakaway. No, Tihan got back. And Ti, good hard shot and save Evan. 7 minutes to go. Harrison on the face-off, sends it over to Jack. Jack has it, and St. James get it up to Nolan. Nolan gets there, gets ridden off the puck by the TI player. Good job there. Went to Harrison, a one-timer, and I thought he was going to get one there. Now puck comes up, kept in by Jack, and hook down. Referees are not going to call it, and they're going to spring a TI player, and a good save by Evan. Puck is going to come to Harrison. Harrison will jump around the TI player. He's got control of it. And he'll get another shot on goal. Saved by the TI goalie. 6 minutes to go in the game. Um, fucking, uh, who's on that face-off? I think that was Blake. And shot hit the post. Blake hit the post again, trying to get it to Charlie. Charlie has it. Trying to go through traffic. Now it's out. And TI is going to. The referee gets right in the way. And now it's up the wall. Now Blake has it. He'll go against the TI folk. Makes a fake the shot when lost the puck. TI will cut back and just get it over the line. They are really putting some pressure on now. Now puck is turned over to Charlie. Charlie's with Blake. In they go. Charlie lost control. Nice pass through traffic and fired at the net by Henrik. Good screen there. And just a little too casual here by St. James. And Charlie has it, avoiding the player down on TI. Now Charlie has it. He'll get it to the red line, thread it through for Blake. Blake can't handle it. Now we're going to call slash on Blake. 4 minutes to go here. Nope, splash on TI. That's a penalty on tomorrow's ice. Number 22 will sit for a slash. And we'll get another foul. Nolan, Sebastian Harrison, Sonny, and Zane. Harrison will win that back to Nolan. Now back to Sonny. Sonny will go into the corner, trying to find Harrison. And puck goes up top. This is Zane. Zane threads it to Harrison. Harrison will avoid some sticks. He'll cut to the corner, get it to Zane. Zane to Sonny. Sonny fires through traffic, and that puck comes out. And Sonny can't control it. Now Sebastian has it. Sebastian will wrap around. He'll enter the zone. Take it to the net. He'll fire high and wide. Comes all the way around. Sonny will keep it in. Sends it to Harrison. Harrison will send it over to Sebastian. Back to Harrison. He'll keep it in. He'll fire through traffic. Went high. It might have hit Nolan. And now Harrison's at the point. He's let Zane go deep. Now Harrison will pinch. He can't get the puck, but well, they kept it in for a second. Now it's popped out. 40 seconds now left. About 3 minutes to go in the game. Sebastian cuts through traffic. This game has become very slow. Seems like a 50 and over league here. And look out, here, almost going to break a breakaway. Now they're offside, and they'll send a little harmless shot in on Evan. Now Harrison has it near side. He'll cross the red line. He tried to dance through, and he couldn't do it. Turned over. Ti comes back. That's 5 seconds left to go in the power play. That's going to do it there. Ti is ready to pack up and go home at this point. They get it through Harrison's legs and to the red line. Harrison will go for a change. Ti will regroup. And we'll get it through the neutral zone, near side, into the zone. They lose it. And just a little bit of a stick battle here. Yasmin has it. He sends it to Gabe. Gabe took another high hit. Puck gets sent in by Jack. Gabe, Gabe will get there and sends it to Jihan. Jihan plays it out of the corner. He'll not be able to control it. Ti will come out. Just over a minute now to go in this game. Easy block by Oliver, trying to find Jihan. He can't. And Gabe and Jihan almost smashed into each other, but they just avoided it. Jihan just going through everybody. And interference call on Gabe, and that's gonna 106 left in the game. St. James will be a man down now for the rest of the game. And SPI scores. There's Nolan on the face-off. TI controls behind the net, and good stick. It pops out front. Evan covers up, and the TI player just threw whoever that is. I think that's Henrik. Henrik looks okay. He gets up, and now Sebastian will take the face off. He'll win it. Nolan gets out of the zone. He's mobbed by the TI team. He's got 4 on the wall for them. 27 seconds left to go. And St. James will ice it. Sebastian will forecheck. And TI player trying to get the puck up. They turn it over, send back in. 10 seconds to go now in the game, and that will do it. And And the final score 9-0. St. James.